Morning. We're back to the thumbstick. I have to think of what day is this? Oh God, what can you say about getting old? But as you can see, I've got it to all down to a point that I'm happy with it. I've taken a bit of rub on it and given it, lightened it up a little bit in places and put a bit of highlight onto things. And we're just going to paint off the hole where the thumb goes through. As you can see, I've got it all kind of sorted there. I'm just going to mask off this other part and then give it a bit of lick up. You can do it freehand, that can be done, but I'm at that age where I shake a bit now. It doesn't really do any good, so masking tape's easier for me. It saves any problems as such. Or solves the worst of them anyway. But we'll just give it a bit push over the top there. And crease it in. I've got a small scalpel I'll use to cut it out with. Just cut it round. Try to keep it as close as possible to the edge. The problem with masking tape is that the bit you're cutting out wants to stick to the scalpel. So it can be a wee bit difficult at times, but it's worth the effort just to let you get a neater job altogether. That's the plan anyway. That's good, that'll do. Once you've done that, just go round with your thumb and make sure you've got you've got it tight to the antler, as tight as possible anyway. No seepage comes through. You don't want it seeping. That'll do fine. It basically just allows you to be a bit freer with the brush. And what I use for this is blackboard paint. It works extremely well. And dries extremely quickly and allows you to get the masking tape off. Don't want the masking tape on too long. We'll give it a little bit of a stir. Don't want to leave masking tape on too long. Once you think it's ready, get it off. It doesn't do to leave it around too long. A quick stir up. And a small brush, and which I've cleaned off, and away we'll go. Just load the brush again, put it on and take it off it. You just want the right amount going on at a time. And just lay it in. Working your way around it. All the blacks I've come up against, it's the best result that I've been able to get. I know it doesn't sound as if it's right, but it gives you a really good result. I was sitting this morning, deep in thought as usual, and an old boss of mine came back to mind, a chap called Robert Laurie, who came to as an interim manager, because the manager at the time had died suddenly, and he was brought in to look after things. You don't think about people being an influence on you in your life, but thinking back, he was the kind he was the Indiana Jones of the wood the woodwork game, I think. He's a very clever man, but he used to wear the fedora, and he was in his late 70s at this time. They brought him just out of retirement just to cover, and but he had bits of fingers missing and all the rest of it. He was obviously from a time when health and safety in the workplace didn't really matter too much. But when I was thinking about him this morning, I don't know why he should have came to mind, but his great saying was, "Necessity, Jim, is the mother of invention." And he was, when I think back, he was extremely clever. And I must have learned quite a lot from him. I didn't realise it at the time. But I hear him scaring character, who drove in the company car at the time. It was an old Cortina. Gee whiz, they couldn't go any harder with the bloody thing. Anyway, we came back one night to find it sitting in front of the office with a totally bashed in on the front, and discovered that he had taken one of the girls, Effie, in the office, who had mentioned to him that she was keen to learn to drive, and so he decided to take her out in the yard and teach her to drive. So the result was that Effie was off her work for quite a while with shock, and he had to explain to the owner what happened to the car. He was an awful man, but very, very clever in a lot of ways. Anyway, that's it as such. That's all it really needs. Is the one coat will do it. You could put another coat in if you think, but it's very dense. You don't get a lot of paint over. If you even go on top of it, it tends to flatten itself out, and it gives you a good finish. I'll just give it a quick little rump with the heat gun a moment and dry it off. I'll get the masking tape off it. It's a nice detail, the black in the middle of it. You don't need to do it, but it's worth a little bit of effort. But there you are. It's now at a point where you can strip it off. That's it. That'll do fine. That's just enough to put a bit of detail on it, and yeah, that's nice. That's nice. But we've got the only thing I've really got to do. As I say, I've shaped it off, and I've got it, yeah, as good as it can be. You could go on and on with it, but as I said before, you can overwork things and lose it, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to lose it. But I've got the ferrule to fit to it. I won't go through that because I've covered that in another video. This one's about as heavy as heavy a stick as you can. You can see there's a kink or so in it, but I don't worry about that. As long as the stick's strong, to me it's not that important. But this ferrule is the biggest one that comes out of the batch of them, and it's just about there. But when I take it away, it's not going to. I'm going to have to go for the next one down in size, which is this one, which I'll use. It's slightly smaller, but it'll be all right. It's the size that I'm going to have to go for. There'll be a bit of a ledge where the ferrule sits on the stick, but that'll be fine. But once I do that, once I fit it to the stick, I'm going to put a stud in it, and for wear and tear, because the bottom of the ferrules they wear away too quickly, this is for sure. And so what I use is I've got some stainless steel studs here. They're not, the roofing ones are there somewhere, and they're good them, and I will have a hunt for. I've used quite a lot of them through the, I don't have many left, but they already come with the washer, the seal situation on it, so I don't see any about. But if the worst comes to the worst, I'll make up a small leather washer for it, which I'll do, and basically once it's, before I fit it, I will bore a hole in the centre of the ferrule, and oops, time. I'll bore a hole in the centre of the ferrule, and ready for it to take the stud. And the studs, you know, once it's fitted, pilot bore it in and fit it. A little touch, same again, I use that Gorilla Super, well, it's gel, and it's very good. So the gel's great, doesn't float about the place too much, doesn't disappear too quickly. A little touch of that and wound on, and that'll save the wear on the end, and keeps everything right. As I said, these things wear away far.